Welcome to Gurukul.com. Today we have exciting projects for you again. We are going to build a simple stopwatch application using Python and Tkinter. Whether you want time your workouts, rank cooking, or just need a timer, this app has got you covered. So let's jump right in. Before we start coding, let's quickly talk about what a stopwatch. A stopwatch is a device that measures the amount of times that elapses between its activations and deactivations. It's commonly used in sports, cooking, or any activity where time management is crucial. This project will help you to enhance your Python programming skills and understand how to create GUI applications using Python and Tkinter. Are you ready? Let's get coding. Before we jump into the code part, wanted to show you this app first and then we'll start looking out into the code, how we have built it, what all functions I've utilized it, which all features of Python's app used it. Now, be available from start to end of this video. If you will miss a single part, probably it will be tough for you to recall it. To start running, I will just click on run and from here I will have stop time watch where it will give me a window exactly same it looks like in Android or any Windows system where we have start timer. Whenever I will click on start, this timer has get started. If I wanted to stop, I will click on stop and this timer will stop. For resetting this timer, I will click on reset and this timer will be reset successfully. So that's how the applications looks like. It's a very interesting applications which we are building using Python and Tkinter. Now let's jump into the code part. Open your favorite code editor. I'm using PyCharms and create a new file. From here, click on new and select Python file. Add the file name .py. Start importing the necessary library. Here we are just using Tkinter library. That's the reason I'm just writing import Tkinter as tk. If you want, you can even see the details from this window. We will only need the Tkinter library for this project as it provides all the tools we need to create the graphical user interface. Let's create our main stopwatch class to hold all those functionality. So here I'm creating stopwatch as a class, defining all the materials like the titles, size of the stopwatch, as well as master window. Here you can see 300 into 200. That's the window I wanted. We are initializing our applications with the title and the window size. Now let's set up some variable to keep track of your stopwatch state. So here, if you can see self dot running, that is false, time elapsed the number in seconds, self.update interval is 100, which updates every 100 milliseconds. We have a Boolean variable is running to track if the stopwatch is active, a time elapsed variable to store the total time, and update interval to define how frequently we will update the display. Next, we will create a label to display the time and buttons to control stopwatch. Here you can see we have defined self time display, label, and this text display. Font I wanted to give as Helvetica 48 and time display path which will be padded into 20 bucket. Next, start buttons I wanted to add it here and then stop button along with reset. In this sections, we have created a label for displaying the time and three buttons that start, stop, and reset. Each button is linked to a method that we will define in below sections. Now, we'll implement the update time method to handle the timing logic where we have added update, which will update the display if cell dot is running will update the elapsed time where we have this interface available. This complete method checks if the stopwatch is running. If it is, it increments the elapsed time and update the label display to show time in RMM with minutes and seconds format. We can use after to call this method repeatedly at our defined interval. Next, we'll define the methods for starting, stopping, and resetting for the stopwatch. Here you can see we have created three methods. Start self, which starts the stopwatch. Stop, it means stop the stopwatch, and resetting of the informations. The start method sets is running to true. Starting the stopwatch, the stop method pauses this, and the reset method stops the stopwatch and reset the elapsed time to 0. Finally, let's create the main functions to run our application. So here you can see I've added main functions, which will initialize our Tkinter application and start the main event loop. Now let's run it again and see the result. Here you can see we have this start. When I will start, it will start the timer running. When I will click, it will pause, and when I will click on reset, this will reset back to 0. It's passive, easy and passive. The simple stopwatch is functional, but we can definitely make it better. What if we add features like lap timing or sounds notifications? What do you think? Let me know your ideas in the comments. What activities do you plan to use a stopwatch for? Whether it's a workout, cooking, or studying. Share your thoughts below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Gurukul for more Avism projects. Hit that notifications bell so you never miss an update. Your support really helps the channel to grow. Until next time, keep coding, keep experimenting, and remember, time is precious. Thank you. We'll see you in further videos.